EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Panthers of Orlando. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go now.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they're probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Barkley. is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in?
That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the Vikings' 10-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, check, Panthers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Vikings nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2.
Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Robinson up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That one down the field for Ferguson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Robinson with another carry.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Myers to throw on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Stroud from his own end zone. Forced out to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. And quickly they get to the line. Stroud looking to change the play. second down, here's Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Stroud. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Isaiah Foskey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you run on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Stroud now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Myers now to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Myers. Off the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, defense hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here.
It's deep for Duvernay.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Minnesota.
And here's Myers throwing on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Now he's free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 99 yards.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Myers on first down, looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Myers back to the air on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And now they'll shift things around.
Myers now, off play action. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Bijan Robinson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either, to find the end zone for the second time. Yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
Duvernay in motion.
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
There's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Panthers 38, Vikings 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings
To throw is Myers on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man is Duvernay.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
a gain of 15.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helped.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Myers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Go check. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
The Panthers